Okay. All right. So this is the original inspiration. So remind me, Sister Teresa, um, serving warrior. How long have we been talking about this? Exploring about this. What's your memory?
Hmm. I think it's been at least a year. No, has it been a
Isn't it?
year?
I think
It's
so.
been,
Think
yeah,
so.
almost a year.
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm sure. Yes. Yes. And for me, it's much more than
hmm hmm
that. So I've
hmm
been thinking about this, planning about this, sitting with this inspiration for much more than that. I don't know how long. Maybe two, maybe three.
Actually, I've had the inspiration for a very long time myself too, but when you invited me to go on the journey with you, it became more official, I guess, if you will, a more structured
Isn't it?
way
It,
to. Yeah.
wow, isn't that beautiful?
I know.
That 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 I reached out, I offered you, and you jumped onto this wagon, and we've got talking about this. So why are we doing this? Let's understand this, right? Why are we doing this? This Serving Warrior project and the inspiration of doing this podcast in the first place. Yeah. Let's just stay with that question. What what's the intent? What's our intention?
Mm.
What would you say, Teresa?
I think it's really simple for me is that I found something that I was seeking my whole life and didn't know. I didn't know, but when I found it, I knew. I didn't know what it was or where I would find it, or but when I did find it, I knew that's what I was seeking my whole life. And it's that it's that is what I want to share with people. So what do I mean by that? Is that like I went through very challenging times, probably about 13 years ago when I was going through a really intense, high conflict divorce. And it was like the shock of my life. And it was during that time where literally every single door and avenue and path in my life was literally shut. And I had no other option but to turn up. And it was in that, like that desperation and that humility that I found a connection with my creator. And in that, so many things came about through that, is that peace, that contentment, that safety, that security that I was seeking in so many other sources led me to finding it in the one source.
Mhm.
So that level of clarity, confidence, sweetness, whatever you want to call it, that strength that comes from only from getting it from the source that sustains the whole world. It became like a craving for me. I was like, well, I wanted to shout it from the rooftops that I was like, oh my God, I found something. I found something that who doesn't want? Everyone is seeking peace. Everyone's seeking, contentment, comfort, safety, security. Uh, they're seeking enoughness. And I was like, I found it, and I need to share this. And so much more is that, like, I really found I got to really, heal in a way to really understand who I am, and who the source is,
Mhm.
and what that looks like in every area of my life. And I want that. I sincerely want that for every other human being, to end the suffering, to really end the suffering. So that's what it's really about for me.
Mm. Yeah, wow. Well, for me, I think I've always struggled my whole life, just that I didn't even know that I was struggling, that I was looking for something outside of me. And for 20 plus years, it never stopped because I found this emptiness inside of me, and I thought it's because there's something lacking in me, and I needed knowledge. I needed people to support me, modalities. So I went in search of learning, tools, techniques. 20 years of really, really being a student, a real good front bench student. Really dedicated all my life, really, like um, that's from my teenage, I would say 20, 25 years, serious learning, not because somebody told me, because from a place of completely feeling like a loser, victim, good for nothing, to realizing, oh, I can work. I can fix this hole in me through knowledge. I found hope, and so I went on searching for it outside till, like what you just said beautifully, I realized what I was searching for was connection with myself and my creator, the source of everything. And the misunderstanding that something is lacking in me fell because the creation of a creator doesn't lack anything. In fact, it's a
Mhm.
masterpiece. Like it's a
Wow, can you
masterpiece.
say that? Can you say that statement again? I think that's so
Yes.
powerful.
The creation of a creator, of the creator, is a masterpiece. Doesn't lack anything. From a
Mm.
from a from a you know a blade of grass to a grain of sand to human beings, including me. I'm not an exception. So that was a big dent in my lack story, victim story. And the search stopped, really stopped. So that would say transformation one, huge transformation one. But this inspiration is way beyond that. Second level of inspiration came when I realized only in the last 3 years, maybe, I can be used by the Creator for something much bigger than me,
Mm.
being an instrument of God for a cause much bigger than you. That blew my mind. That is what is an offer, I would say, which is from I have always been a taker in life, thinking something is lacking in me, that lack, or something is lacking in my life, in me, to I can give. Not that because I have something in me to give, that the creator created me for a very special reason, a unique reason. That's why we are different, not just because I'm a man and you're a woman. No, no, no. You know what I mean? We are so different, uniquely created for a unique purpose. And I call that being used for a cause bigger than you.
Mm.
That's an offer. So that's why this project is very special for me. Because, like you said, this ends all the suffering. Yes, of course. Okay, because all the suffering comes from a place of lack that I miss this, I miss that, I need this, I need that, that taking mindset. And it never suffering ends when I start to give,
Mm.
when I start playing the game of life, of contributing, okay, when I get used. So, so this is a journey. This is a
Mm-hmm.
journey. This is a very practical journey, what we're offering together. But this podcast series, which we're intending to do, tell me if this is what you would say, Sri. So to me, this is just opening our mind, opening our hearts, opening our souls to universal truths which we're trying to point to, which we already know, which you're already
Yeah.
aware of. Okay? This podcast is just for those who want to give but don't know how to, or they think they can never give. Okay? They have this big hole in their life that they can never give. They need something or other in life. This is for them, or the ones who want to give but they don't know how to give, or the ones who are already giving but feel drain. You know those, okay? Uh,
Yes, yes, yes,
the
yes.
what do they call it? The helper fatigue, okay? The
Yeah.
I work with a lot of people like that, like they feel very drained.
The burnout, the
The
burnout.
burnout, there you go.
Yes,
Yes,
yeah,
yes.
yeah, yes.
Even that, okay? Even those who have a heart to give, who always been a giver, however,
Mm.
it drains them that they're not able to give anymore. And this is very different level of giving, what we are talking about here.
Yeah, yeah. It's something, it reminds me of something that my daughter said. She said that, she was talking about people who care too much.
Mm,
People who care too much or give too much, and it hurts. And it hurts them. And there are people who really do care and, who really want to give and who do give, but they don't know how to deal with I don't know if you want to call it a balance, or how to deal with the burnout or the overwhelm and the depletion that happens when they love to give and they keep giving, but it's depleting them rather than charging them.
yes, yes, beautiful. Yes, absolutely. And it's
Mm.
understandable, isn't it? Yeah. But what we are offering here is when you are a pipe, the pipe never feels fatigued by water running through it.
Yeah, yeah,
So this
exactly.
being an instrument, which is very different from thinking I have
Yeah.
to give from what I have. Okay. And I'm going to run out of energy. Okay. So yeah, this is a very different level of giving. It's I'm not giving, I'm being used, which is my favorite word. The word used to be a bad word before, but now it's one of my favorite words, is being used by the creator, like Mother Teresa. I think this is her statement, being a pen in God's hand.
Being a pen in God's
God's
hand,
hand.
yes.
Okay, this is that.
Yes.
That's an offer.
It's like that pipe analogy you gave. It's just being a vehicle,
That's right.
right? To get the water from point A to point B. And it's really serving a purpose. We,
Yes,
like you mentioned, each one of us is unique and we have a unique specialness about each one of us that we for a purpose, for a
that's right.
purpose.
Yes. So we are inspired to offer a series of short podcasts, short, uh, we can call it the knowledge bites based on truth. The invitation is to explore, not to believe us, is to explore the truth we are pointing to, look in that direction so that you can see for yourself. And obviously, this is only for those who want
Mm.
to see, who want to open their hearts, minds, and souls to giving in a very different way, that they get used and they feel honored to be used.
Yeah, or if anything that we said here resonated for you, or it sparked a flicker in your heart, or you're just curious, stay with us. Stay with
Yes,
us as we go through, many different other topics that may help to open you up even more.
yes. The invitation is to listen beyond words. Obviously, our words are not perfect. But the direction we are pointing to is universal, is truth-based, universal truth-based. Hence, that's more powerful than uh, our vocabulary, our limited language, isn't it, Teresa?
Yeah.
Beautiful, beautiful. Is there anything else you want to say before we pause this introductory video?
No, I think I said it. I said what I wanted to say. And if anything, sparks for you, uh, stay with us.
Yeah, yeah. Beautiful. Yes, that's it. So that's the end of this introductory video. Let me just hit the stop button.